Hey everybody, Ro here, and I'm making this video to announce a brand new contest for the video game musician and cover artist community, the Team Up Challenge. If you were part of the Level Up Challenge last year, you'll know that over 50 people entered as a self-improvement and contest to make the absolute best leap in quality and musicianship possible within 1 month. This is going to be the same thing, but with collaborations and groups and bands. There's only going to be 3 rules for your entry to the Team Up Challenge contest. Rule 1, anyone can enter, any skills, any styles. Last year, the winners were people who weren't necessarily, advanced touring musicians. They were people playing out of their bedrooms and had practiced and loved their instruments. So I highly recommend anybody and anyone at all who has a little bit of time in the coming month to participate. We will be accepting entries from April 1st to April 30th, so you will have just about 1 month from when this video comes out to enter. The kind of part B to entering is any group must enter, so you cannot enter alone. You must have another performer in your video, otherwise it's not really a team. That being said, you can play piano, trumpet, guitar, a keyboard, kazoo, bouzouki, kazoo, bass, piano, as long as there are 2 people performing 2 musical instruments or collaboratively playing the same instrument. I don't know, you could do it. Then that is perfectly fine and encouraged. The only thing we will say is if you are mixing for someone else's or producing their song, this will not count as a collaboration alone. We do encourage this, but it would be best to have multiple performers so that we can judge you on group performance. Rule number 2, the song must be 2 minutes long, at least. The reason why I'm doing this is because I find that 2 minutes is around the sweet point for YouTube's retention. Most people watch your video for around 2.5 minutes amongst my peers, at least. Also, most video game songs are, written to be around 2 minutes or sometimes even less. So this presents a little bit of a challenge to try and, compose something really cool, add a solo, a cappella, instrumental break, come up with something really unique that feels enjoyable for at least 2 minutes. That being said, we're going to put a cap on the limit, so you can't make a song longer than 8 minutes for an entry. This is to make sure that we can watch all the videos, appreciate all the videos, and judge in time to where we'll be able to release the winner faster. Ultimately, we're shooting for around 3 to 5 minutes, and maybe medleys hit around 6 or 7. And, whatever sounds good. We don't want to crush creativity, but we want to optimize the contest for everybody. Rule number 3 is each musician can be a part of up to 3 teams and 3 collaborations that will be counted for the Team Up Challenge. That way we can, distribute the prizes fairly, and we, don't make people fight amongst their own teams. You dedicate a lot of your time and, your heart to 1 or 2 passion projects. That's why I recommend only being in 1 or 2 if you can. Another part of this is that we want you to upload 1 entry if possible. This has been most successful in YouTube collaborations, but we also want to emphasize that so that we can just judge 1 entry from 1 person representing the whole band. You guys can upload it to multiple channels, but please just send us 1 entry. In order to actually make your submission, you're welcome to do one of 3 things. You can tweet at me at SwigglesRP or direct message me with your contest entry for your team. You can also send me a message on facebook.com/SwigglesRP. Last, you can email me at swiggles1987@gmail.com. Any of these are fine. However, please do not send me a message on YouTube. Sending a URL will be caught as spam, and YouTube is not the greatest at indicating if I have a message or not. Many of you guys have known I don't reply to those because I never know if there's a message at all. The Team Up Challenge will be judged by 3 people this year as well as myself instead of so many last year, just to streamline the process again. We have Insane in the Rain Music, who's a jazz musician who's put over 400 different covers and has collaborated with me at least 6 or 7 times throughout our YouTube careers. We also have Alan Gamelark, who's behind Gamelark Records, a label for video game music and albums, as well as tons of playlists and different featurettes about video game musicians. And last we have Rich, or Richard EB, who's put out tons of progressive metal covers as well as other miscellaneous ones, as well as half put out the Undertale album, Determination. These three guys are not only my friends and trusted musicians, but they have a great ear and a very open mind for different styles, and have helped out the community significantly, to where I think that these people will be best for judging the Team Up Challenge. The three factors that we'll be judging for the Team Up Challenge are teamwork, quality, and musicality. Teamwork is going to be the most obvious one. Did your instruments blend together? Is the band sounding like a band, or is it separate? If you used very odd or different instrument combinations, did you make them work? I promise you that every single instrument can play with another instrument when mixed and performed in just the right way. That's what we're looking for there. The second pointer is quality. Now, everyone's not going to be able to afford a camera or something very nice, but you can go the extra mile just to make things work. For example, my lighting comes from my Windows, which is perfectly free. We just want to make sure that your mix is balanced, nothing sounds odd, there's no crap in the background. Everything, looks as presentable as possible or creative as possible. Musicality is all about your performance and arrangement. Did you tune your guitar? Did you perform it well on time? Employ vibrato? Did you do something unexpected with the arrangement? Did you do anything dissonant? Was that cool dissonance? All these things that have to do with you as a musician and your band as a musician will be part of this third category. Finally, the prizes. Now, before I get into this, most of these come from you guys' response to my poll that I put on Twitter and Facebook. So I hope nobody assumes that this is what I think is worth, a lot to work for, but it's directly a response. And all these prizes will be given out to the teams as a whole, not necessarily individuals, except for third place, which I'll get into right now. Third place will be every musician that's part of the third place team will receive a copy of my brand new collaboration album that is to be announced and coming out in May. You should see previews for it soon, but I cannot say what it is just yet. Second place is going to win a guitar solo from me for that band. So when you guys collaborate again in some form, I'll play whatever you want for a guitar solo on your song. Hopefully it'll make it sound cooler. I'll put a lot of time and effort into it so it sounds really neat, and I'll share it around. The first place prize of the Team Up Challenge 2016 will be a collaboration with me on any video game song you would like. We'll work out the arrangement, the mixing, who plays what, come up with something extremely cool and very unique. And I'm very excited to, make the time and, get to play with another exciting collaboration team. Hopefully these prizes don't sound too, cocky or douchey or whatever. I just really wanted to offer what you guys specifically asked for, and I have never gotten so many requests for that as a prize in my entire 4 years on YouTube. That being said, while there's going to be only one first place prize, one second place prize, one third place prize this year, we will be definitely doing some special mentions and honors and so on, just to make sure that everybody feels like they did a great job. Just by collaborating, you're opening yourself up to a world of exciting opportunity, unique sound, and, new friendship. And what's better than friendship? I hope you guys are super excited for the Team Up Challenge. It's going to be probably one of my favorite events of this entire year, and I really hope that we can make the community stronger, better, faster, harder, all that other stuff. If you guys want to stick around, we're going to have a part 2 of this video, and this is going to be all of my collaboration tips and a little bit more rambling. So stick around, and we're going to talk about that now.